Okay, so we've seen calculators, these amazing things which can calculate things really fast. What if you can make that yourself, and that too in Python? That'd be cool, right? So that's what we're gonna be doing in this video. So hello guys, on today's video we'll be making a code in Python to make a calculator. So let's get started. So now we're on our desktop screen. We've opened the Spyder IDLE and it comes inbuilt with Anaconda Python. So if you want to install this, you can check out a video in which I've taught how to install Anaconda Python. It's just a short video. It's pretty fast. You can quickly check out that if you want, and you can use whichever compiler you like. I'm using this one, and this is you can use Python in a phone as well, a tablet as well, and you can use it inside your browser in phone and tablet with a website known as Programiz in the end. And it's pretty easy to get. Just on Google, just type in Programiz Python compiler iz, and it should probably be the first thing that appears. Click on it and you should be able to do it. And I've already done that in my first Python video on this channel. You can check out that if you want. So now let's start up with the code. So first of all, I'm not just gonna be typing the code and just going like that. I'll be explaining each line of the code. Okay, so let me write the first line of code and then I'll explain it. A equal to int bracket open input and in double quotes enter for now. Okay, so now let me explain this code. Let me just zoom that a bit. Okay, let me select that. A means it's a variable. So if you didn't already know, a variable is something which can vary. The value of a variable can vary. A is an integer of which the values can vary. So A is an integer, and that's what the int means. A equal to int means A is an integer which value can change. As A is a variable, its value can change, and equal to int means it is an integer. And what integer is 1, -1, +1, -1, +2, -2. All those are integers. And so A is a variable which is gonna be an integer, and input, that means the value of A is going to be inputted by the user. So this, for example, is a mouse. It is an input device. What do we do with the mouse? We move the mouse such that we help the computer understand where to move the mouse pointer on the screen. So if I move the mouse to the right, then the computer can understand, or at least it should understand, that the mouse pointer should move to the right. So we are inputting where to move the mouse pointer with the help of this mouse, of course, and we're moving the mouse. Okay, so we're literally telling the computer where to move the mouse pointer in the screen. That is input. And then we have another bracket, and in that we have, in the double quotes, we have enter. What does that mean? That's literally a comment. Okay, it's just, I'll help you understand with the one. Okay, just run it. We have that enter return over here, and we're just gonna enter and input an integer. That's just it. So we can change this, and we don't have any errors. That means our code is right, and we can just change it into just R maybe. It's still gonna work because that's just like a comment or something. So you don't necessarily have to see if that's correct or not. I mean, that is like, you don't necessarily have to give an exact thing over there. You can even just do like this, and you can just enter the value. That doesn't matter. You have to give, you don't really need to give anything over there. But to increase the readability of the output, I'm just gonna give enter. And as we are entering the value of the A, I'm gonna enter first value, and I'm gonna give this ratio symbol over here, and we're gonna just hit enter. And now we can enter the value like that. But wait, let me just zoom in a bit. Okay, now do you see that over here we have enter first value, and then the one is like a little too close to that, right? It would have been better if we had that space over there, right, between the 1 and the ratio symbol. So for that, we're gonna just give a little space over there and run. And now when we hit 1, there is a space, and you don't necessarily have to give 1. You can give any integer that comes to your mind while writing this, maybe 2, and that should work. So now that is the first line of code. Now let's copy it, and wait, select that whole thing, come here, select it up, Control C, and the next line is actually very similar to this line of code. So here we're gonna change A into B and first into second. You might have already got the idea why I'm doing this. Oh, did I give first? I'm just gonna change to first, as it should be first, right? So A equal to int input and their first value. That was the first line of code, and now it's a lot similar to B equal to int input and their second value. So B is just another variable like A, and it's going to be the second value that we entered. Okay, a B is also going to be an integer. It is also going to be inputted by us, and the comment, the thing that we're typing, that we're printing with that is, and the second value is to space. Okay, so the reason why we did not give here as A itself, because we don't want the first and second values to be A, right? We want one value as A and another one as B, right? So first value is A, second value is B. That's just it. And let's run it. Okay, the first value is 1, second value will be 3, no errors, perfect. Now let's type the next line of code. Okay, so the next line is actually a little different, but it's almost the same. So over this int position, we have to change it to str, which stands for string, and C, A into C, and note it's not a value, it's actually an operator. Okay, now let me explain. C is just another variable, it can vary, and equal to string. Instead of last time where we did A equal to int input, which means A is a variable which is an integer, is gonna be inputted. We're gonna change it into C is a string which is going to be inputted by us. So string is like plus, minus, division symbol, multiplication symbol, all these are strings, and that is an operator, an enter operator. An operator is an operator like plus, minus, multiplication, division symbols, all these are operators. So we need an operator, we need two values. Now let's do the rest. So now we have like, A is an integer, B is an integer, and C is a string. No errors, perfect code, let's go. But before that, You can just leave like this and go into the next line of code. You don't necessarily have to do this, but I'm just gonna do it to help the user understand it more. Where is it? Yep. Okay, so that is just inside a bracket. So enter the operator which is plus or minus or multiplication or division. So just giving the reader or the user a little more options to the options which we have, from which we can choose it. And now that's pretty much the code, and you can run it if you want. You don't necessarily have to, because this would probably be right. Plus, that's it. And now let's hit enter, and you can write the next line of code right here. But to increase the readability of the code, I'm just gonna leave a little bit of a space for the next line of code, which is gonna be if equal to sorry, if c equal to let's say plus comma is to then we should add, right? So print a plus b, and yeah, and result comma space. Okay, so that is the next line. What are we having right here? I think we have some sort of problem. Okay, let's just try running it. Let's see what's the error. Oh wait, I got it. Okay, so I actually forgot to put this thing on. Okay, and now if we hit enter, that is correct. Okay, so and okay, so the error that I had, okay, now let me just explain. So I forgot to give these two things over here, and I was just wondering what happened over there. So don't forget to give those quotes in the both sides of the plus symbol, minus, and for the multiplication I'll come to that. So, and now we've got the right answer. 1 plus 2 is 3. That's absolutely right. And then to increase the readability, again, I'm just gonna leave a little bit of space over there, and I'll be explaining it. Okay, wait, 2 and plus itself 4. That's just it. Now let's go and hit another render, and wait, I'll explain the code. Okay, so now let me explain it. So if c equal to in single quotes plus, so that just means if the value of c is a plus, then is to, then on the next line print the output, print result, result. That's just like a comment, literally just like a comment, just like this enter first value. Result is to space and quotes the spaces for the readability, and then we have a comma and a plus b, and this might be a position where it might seem a little bit complex to you. So a, after the comma, leave a space, and then a plus b. So the variable a should be added to b, okay, and the a should be actually added to, wait, what did, oh, okay, a should be added to b. That's what this means. Okay, like just go 2, 3 plus. Okay, so do you recognize what I did right there? I just removed that space over there. Okay, So there might be a confusion in your mind that, like, if we necessarily have to leave that space between the comma? No, you don't necessarily have to, but I'm leaving it because that just increases the readability of the code. So I'm just gonna leave it that way. And now let's just copy this one, and you don't necessarily have to leave the space over here. I'm just leaving it for the readability again. And multiplication, and here also multiplication. Okay, let's run it. First value 2, second value 3, and multiplication and 6. I mean, we got it as 6. So the answer is 6. That is absolutely perfect. And there's another thing, okay, let's just do that. If you like forget to change after copy pasting it, if you just forget to change that plus into multiplication symbol, then this is gonna happen. Wait, 2, 3, and multiplication symbol, and instead of getting it as 2 into 3, 6, we're gonna get 5 as 2 plus 3 5. Now we have put it like that. Okay, oh, wait, what did I do? Multiplication. So do not forget about that. Okay, again, for the readability, so the difference over here is just this multiplication and multiplication, and that is the reason why I took it as a result. Okay, it is easier to take it as a result. That's one reason. So if you take it as a result, we don't have to change it to product, we don't have to change it to difference, quotient, nothing, just result. So whether it be sum, whether it be difference, whether it be product, whether it be quotient, it's just a result. And I'm just gonna change it from that into subtraction, minus symbol, minus. Okay, the next back paste, and go here and okay, so I have not tried these two yet, so let's try those. Okay, 2, 3 minus 2 minus 3. Wow, perfect, -1. And the result can also come in, oh wait, where did it go? Okay, as -1, it can also come like that. The answer can also become negative numbers if you had a doubt. And let's just run it again. This time let's enter the value, we're gonna divide it, so let's just take it 5 by 10. Division 0.5. Perfect, we can get the answers in decimals as well. That's perfect. Okay, so here we have it, a simple calculator made in Python, and it has only took us 8 plus 3, it has only took us just 11 lines of code to make this amazing calculator, and I'm not counting the spaces in between. So just 11 lines of code, amazing calculator. And if you're new here, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and put in the comment box that I subscribe, so that I can make more videos like this. And hope you enjoyed. That's all for fun. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe in the next video. Goodbye.